This is the dark side of Bollywood. A lot of trainers have messed up the lives of a lot of actors and actresses.
It could be a really groundbreaking business.
My journey started off with Sara, Alia, Bhumi, have worked with Arjun Kapoor, have worked with Katrina Kaif, with Jacqueline Fernandez, with Radhika Madan, with Amit Saad. Basically, most of the actors that you see on screen, I'm not trying to boast about it, but I'm just telling you that most of these actors that you see on screen always have somebody at the back. And for the majority of these 3 years, I have been at the back of most of these actors. If you are an actor and you need to look good on screen, your director basically gives you different briefs, and based on the brief, the actor will come and tell me that, say, we need to look like that. Based on that, I will chalk out their entire diet protocol and then supply it to them via Food Darzi. I'll tell you how an actor actually works with steroids. You know, there are these laboratories outside of India where chemicals are mixed together. These laboratories are not legal. The chemicals are mixed together to create better and better steroids, which means that lower and lower doses are more and more potent to reduce side effects that a steroid causes. Now, actors, obviously, because they're wealthy, they're connected, and they've sometimes got these trainers who've been bodybuilders in the past. These trainers, a large amount of them have been bodybuilders in the past, so they know their know-how about these things, and they start putting them on steroids to meet their goal. 2, they take something known as growth hormone. Growth hormone is something that your body naturally produces, but when you start injecting growth hormone, it gives you the anti-aging benefits, for example, but it also gives you the fullness of muscle, the hypertrophy that a muscle needs to appear much larger than it is. The third thing that people do is something known as thyroxine. You've got a thyroid gland in your body. This thyroid gland dictates a very large part of your metabolic rate. They start consuming pills or injecting thyroxine into their body to increase their metabolic rate. So this usually happens when you're trying to cut down. So you've spent 4 months beefing up and now you've got 1 month left to get into the six-pack ab figure. You start taking thyroxine and you just start burning more calories. This is dangerous because once you start meddling with your thyroid gland, you have to taper off the dose and things like that, and it's quite complicated. So a lot of trainers have messed up the lives of a lot of actors and actresses. This is where they cross the line. It's usually to get ripped really fast or grow really fast. They're going to be on testosterone, on steroids, on growth hormone, on thyroxine, on ephedrine, which is another fat burner, on laxative, on diuretics. They're probably bulimic, but these are things that can happen and should not be taken lightly ever. This is the dark side of Bollywood. So there was this guy means some kind of an actor. He was on appetite suppressants for a month. He'd programmed himself to not consume solid food for 1 month straight. But what was funny about this was that because he wasn't consuming anything solid, he was also dripping in albumin as a protein, which is given to people who are getting cachexia or who are unwell as a supplement. But his major source or his main source of protein was to inject albumin. This for me was the most drastic one that I have seen, and it's just weird. I mean, this one blew me away. Now, healthier alternatives to the bad things that we spoke about don't exist. As I mentioned to you, there is no possible way to put on 20 kgs of muscle in 3 months without you being on steroids or like hormone enhancers. It's not possible. I mean, if you told me that is there a healthy fix to a juice diet, like if you're just drinking juices throughout the day for 1 month to lose weight, 100% there's a healthy fix.